This is investigative journalism at its finest, folks. We are conducting an investigation, folks, and we will get to the bottom of things. We promise you that. You got to be a little sissy la and have a hand on a gun.
I don't need to be a sissy la.
We're not being detained, but you're trying to tell us to do certain things, and I'm not going to do it. Do it right. Honor your oath. Dad, you can't violate my rights, because I'm not going to let you.
No.
I'm not going to let you.
I'm sticking up for my officer.
I'm sorry, but I think you're mentally challenged.
You're spitting on the graves of all the brave men and women who have fought and died. It's not funny. Learn your rights. You're about 90 years old and you don't know it.
Kiss my
Hey,
get the on.
how about you shut up?
I thought you said she was kind.
Oh, are you gonna cry?
No, I'm not gonna cry.
Flex Your Freedoms is famous for trolling the cops and anyone else foolish enough to try and force their ignorance upon them with a unique cast of characters and unforgettable interactions.
I did find a baggie with a little Coke in it.
I can't tell if you're being serious or not.
Oh, I'm being dead serious, darling. It's a baggie with a little Coke.
All right, do you have anything else? Anything else?
Some Mary Janes.
Founder of a syndicate of Midwest auditing channels known as the BCNN,
Billy B, BCNN, best in business. We are conducting investigative journalism at its finest today.
these videos remind us not to take ourselves too seriously, and more importantly, not to judge a book by its cover. Billy Buttcrack, despite the outrageous name and outward eccentricity, is a military veteran with 2 combat tours in Afghanistan, arguably a greater American hero than any law enforcement officer you'll see on YouTube. And let's not forget, this man also served time earlier this year after being unjustly convicted on fabricated charges following an illegal retaliatory arrest for exercising his free speech.
Yeah, you're a tyrant. Suck my d***.
Okay,
Hey.
that's it.
Yeah, arrest me, huh? Disorderly.
Despite these sacrifices, he continues to audit. And while the content may appear absurd at times, beneath the surface there are important messages being conveyed, not the least of which are standing up for your rights and promoting transparency. Today, Billy and his co-investigator, whose channel name is not mentioned in the video, find themselves in Eldora, Iowa. How they ended up in this godforsaken backwater, I have no idea. Maybe their car broke down or something. But they make the most of the situation by handing out free education. Before long, an officer rolls up hot and almost immediately realizes he stepped in it. The 2 combat veterans stand up to the cowardly cop and proceed to systematically break down all of the ways in which his training has failed him. The cop begins to backpedal, stammer, and sweat, getting a lesson he won't forget, and it is glorious. These men educate and effectively retrain this officer right here on the side of the road, and they provide this service for free.
Let me do some recon. All right, that's exactly what I thought. They're up to nefarious activity in there, guaranteed. The cop is pulling people over. Oh, he's hornist.
What do we got going on, fellas?
Oh, hello. Just conducting an investigation.
Do me a favor. Can you guys separate? Can I have one of you go over here, please?
No.
Yes, I need you to come over here, please.
For what?
Because we got a report of a couple individuals walking around and showing knives or what appeared to be machetes.
Yeah, there's no machetes.
Okay. Well, you say there's no machetes, but I don't know that. We've got a call. We got 2 different reports. So if you
Interesting.
do me a favor, just have one separate over here.
Is that a crime to have a machete? Why is your hand on your gun?
Well, because if I have a report that somebody's walking around with a machete,
Oh, you got to be a little sissy la and have a hand on a gun?
I don't need to be a sissy la.
Oh.
My safety.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. You didn't swear to uphold the rights of us, you know?
Actually, I did.
Oh,
I
you
it back
did?
in 1999, and I did it again this year.
Oh, okay. That's good. So what crime are we committing?
Well, I don't know that there is one right now.
Exactly.
But if there's a report of somebody walking around with a machete, you would be committing a crime because according to state law, you cannot walk around with blades longer than a certain length.
I'd be happy to do a spin and turn for you.
Well, I tell you what, if you could, you know what, I don't even need to come any more near you. By the clothing you're wearing, sir, if I could just see what's behind your back,
I'm gonna reach behind.
if you could stretch your shirt to your skin, I would be able to see that you're not hiding anything that would resemble a machete. You know what, if you could do the same thing, I would be just fine with that.
Oh, I'm okay.
Come near you.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, common sense would tell you that we clearly have no machete.
Well, what's common sense tell you? Because
Common sense tells me that the police should uphold their oath.
Okay.
And I think we have a Fourth Amendment right for a reason.
Right. And which part of that Fourth Amendment have I violated thus far?
To be secure in our persons.
Right. But
So right now you're coming up here. You said that we're not being detained, but you're trying to tell us to do certain things, and I'm not going to do it.
I am concerned that if you thought we had a machete or a long blade on us, why you closed the gap and then the first thing you did was put your hand on the firearm.
Yeah, that's just tactically low IQ.
21-foot rule.
Where's the 21-foot rule?
You know the 21-foot rule. If they haven't taught you, you ought to know that somebody can close the gap.
Where's the 21-foot rule?
Well, it's common sense. That's just like we could tell you have poor training.
Common sense.
Yeah, because you're lacking it.
I'm very comfortable in my training and my experience.
Well, your training's
Is it?
like I could train you way
I'm guessing
better.
The shorts that you're wearing and the tattoos you have were probably pretty similar in our past about some of the training you had.
Maybe. We honor our oath, though. We honor that oath. We make sure that you honor that oath as well. Because as soon as you don't honor that oath, I'm going to have your ass.
Okay.
It's going to be on that stand, and then I'm going to be suing
Can I
you.
ask you a question since you've done a majority of the talking and interrupting? Can I ask
Well, no, you don't get to talk to us. We're Americans. You're here to serve us. You don't get the say on us. We get the say on you. That's what you got it up. You're a servant to the people. You're a servant. You're a public servant. Being a servant means you're under the people. You're here to serve us.
I'm under no
and honor your oath.
And
you're wearing a little flag on your head.
I'm under somebody means that I'm beneath somebody.
Yeah, you're beneath us.
At what point have I given you a reason?
When you signed up to be a police officer, you are under the people. You're here to serve.
Okay.
So that's why you don't know your job, man.
Would it be safe to assume that you're prior service military?
I don't know, maybe.
Would it be safe to assume that?
I don't know. It might be. There's a World War II veteran out there.
Members the same way?
No, if they're pogues and try to swear an oath and not, then what's the First Amendment? Answer me this. I'll give you something right now. Answer me. What's the First Amendment? I know you don't know it. That
freedom of speech, right to peaceably assemble, so on and so forth.
Oh, that's two. You only got two. There's five.
Paraphrase it.
There's five.
What is it verbatim?
Because you need to go home and learn this. This is your job.
What is it? No,
this is your job. Yes, it is. You took an oath to uphold our rights. Yet you don't even know jack shit about that oath you swore.
Do me a favor and educate me.
No, take Google. Do yourself a favor so you actually learn something. Because the way you're doing it now, you clearly have took this job. You have no idea why you signed up. You did it wrong. You're here to protect our rights.
Okay.
But yet you're out here trying to violate the Fourth. And you don't even know what freedoms we have in the First.
What force have I violated yours?
To be secure in our persons, you're coming up here demanding shit that we show you, give you. This ain't, you're not gonna stop
Any unreasonable search and seizures, any unreasonable
to be secure.
Well, I did that because you had your hand on your gun, so to alleviate my duress.
You had your hand on your weapon like a coward. You're officer safety boy, aren't you?
Why would you not?
Because
you were
here
in
to
the service,
serve
did
the
you
people.
walk around
This
with
is
your
not a
hand
war
on your
zone, pal.
I may or may not have had kids come up to me while I had hand grenades on me, and then I didn't just grab my gun because I wasn't afraid of kids coming up to me. That's ridiculous.
We've been in way more shit than you could even fathom, and yet we're so better trained than you.
How do you know that?
Because you're a pogue. You would never, if you went through what we did, you would never have your hand on a gun like a coward. That was the most cowardly shit. I have that as well. So does he.
So I'm a pogue.
And so yes, what you're doing is cowardly. Like, you didn't do that shit overseas. You didn't have your gun aiming at people. You're here. These are Americans.
I didn't aim at you.
You had your hand on your gun and we're 5 feet away like an idiot because you said we had machetes. This is our freedom to do what we're doing. And you come up to people exercising their freedom with your hand on your gun 5 feet away because we have machetes. If we wanted to do something, you wouldn't even know about it.
Yeah, I mean, I would never in this line of work approach anybody. I would never close this gap right here.
But you obviously don't do this line of work.
Can you assume? Do you assume that?
I know your job more than you.
What's the difference? How do you know I haven't been in public service my entire life?
I have since I was 17.
Okay, congratulations. You're assuming that I don't know what I'm talking about and that I've never done your job.
You're scared of the American people. That's pathetic.
I'm not scared of you at
shouldn't
all.
be a cop coming out with your hand on your gun.
If I was really
cowardice.
afraid of you, I would have created a much larger gap like Sergeant Grego did.
That's the key word right there. If you were actually afraid. So the thing is I don't really believe that you believe there was a crime that was being committed, because I would never in my life, I would never approach somebody in my life with a fixed blade or a machete. That's ridiculous.
Then do it right. Honor your oath. You don't honor your oath.
What did I do wrong?
You
came up with your hand on your gun.
Let's start right now.
Nothing wrong with that.
So you got to a call. Two guys with machetes. apparently. So you're gonna go investigate that, sure, that's fine. You pull up 5 feet away, that shows zero tactical awareness or skills. So clearly you know we don't have shit on us.
Okay.
Second, you want us to go away, but we're not detained, or go move somewhere so
I
you
never
can look
said
at
you
us.
had to keep moving
because
on.
officer safety is so paramount.
I never said you had to keep moving on.
But the Americans' safety, it doesn't mean shit. You're not here for our safety. Supreme Court ruled on this already.
Jones doesn't seem to know when to shut up, but this guy's definitely got the right idea. You know, the smartest cops are always the ones who remain silent. As a sergeant, he could have dismissed his officer and put an end to this by now, but maybe he secretly enjoys seeing Jonesy get roasted. Jones has already dug himself into a hole, yet he just can't stop himself from saying increasingly foolish things, further revealing how he truly thinks.
2:15. I'm assuming at full battery power, you guys got about another 4 hours of life on that.
You
I can
would be
stand here as
assuming
long as you
wrong.
want.
Oh, that's fine. We'll make.
Is that a threat?
No, why would it be a threat?
Why would you say that?
I said we
Yeah,
can
why
stand here
would
as
you?
long. Just want to make sure you guys get all the content that you need.
It's the you are the content. You're not doing your job properly. You could eliminate so many situations by not doing that. Like I said, literally just taking 2 seconds to sit back there and then not roll up with your hand on your gun. All you're doing is terrorizing citizens.
You're terrorizing the people you swore to serve.
You got me shaking because your hand's on your gun.
You're doing
Me!
it to us. You put your fucking hand on your gun like a pussy. 2 guys with machetes 5 feet away like an idiot.
And you still haven't even checked him, so are you really concerned?
Yeah,
No.
he's not. He's a coward.
At
He's
this
a,
point, I'm not, because my
yeah,
back is
you
standing
try
right here.
instilling fear into the people you're here to serve. You
No.
can't make me have fear. It's just not going to happen.
I just want to know what the agenda is. That's
It's none of
all.
your business.
Okay, then.
You don't have to know. We don't have to tell
If you would do the same thing as this gentleman,
No, I'm going to do what I want to do.
and
I'm
just
going
kind
to
of show and just
Here, I'll
give
do
me a
this.
pull,
I'll
me
give
a
you my
show
middle
around.
finger. F you, nerd. Are you sad, nerd? You sad you can't violate my rights? Because I'm not going to let you. I'm not going to let you.
But does that not mean anything to you that I haven't been so aggressive that I have to check?
You're
it
not
right
going
now?
to.
Aggressive was getting
You're
out of your
not-
car
yeah,
with your
you're
hand on your
going-
firearm.
Okay, you
That's,
keep going
that's
back to that.
aggressive.
Yes, that's a huge thing. If somebody did that to you, what do? You shoot, right?
And yet you think it's acceptable to come up to the people. You're here to serve with your hand on your gun because you're a little coward boy. That's wrong.
I was fully aware of what you were doing by the time I pulled up here.
So then why'd you still have your hand on your gun?
Why did I have it on there? My safety.
What about our safety? Like, you literally could have made a horrible mistake, like I said, because you had no discretion. Because some fucking scared citizen, no you didn't. You that man right here, what's your name, sir?
Sergeant Grego.
Sergeant Grego used his discretion. Look how he's pulled in. He's pulled in a tactical sense.
Yeah.
I know how evoc is. You don't think I've done the same training you've done?
Didn't say you didn't.
All right, well, you assumed multiple times earlier that I hadn't.
I just asked if you had.
That is tactical discretion right there.
Well, I'm going to come back, Jones. I want to make sure that at least the First Amendment is hammered in your mind. No matter
you
what,
recite
you
the
can
First
throw the
Amendment
5.
without-
He absolutely
Yes,
can.
Absolutely.
I would
No,
love to hear that.
I'm going to make sure that you do
I want
it,
to hear it
Jones.
so it's on your
I'm going to
feet,
make
too.
sure that you learn it.
Because
it is
every
your
good
duty to
instructor,
learn.
every good leader
Jones.
can do it on demand
Jones.
as well, right?
Then how come you couldn't do it?
I didn't say I
Oh,
never said I could.
exactly. I've been doing this for about 3 years. Of course I know it. I swore the oath the same you did, and I actually know it.
Verbatim.
Absolutely. What freedoms we have? I'm not going to read the Constitution verbatim. No, I don't know that, but I do know what freedoms we have. Every American should fucking know this. It's no excuse. There's no excuse not to know it. And I'm going to ask you what the first 5 points of the First Amendment are. It's going to be easy. Just 5.
I'm going to ask you what the 8th is, or the 9th is,
Go
or the
for it.
14th.
Go
What's
for
the
it.
14th?
Go for it. Go for it.
What's the 14th Amendment?
So now you want to do just a back.
A one-up, a back and forth.
I'll tell you
I don't know.
this.
Is
For
that
one,
your goal?
you cannot
I
ask
don't want-
anybody.
This is a First Amendment audit, so what he's hyper-focusing on here is
So
a
now-
First
okay, now
Amendment.
We've established what we're doing. You did not establish that.
I
Don't have to.
You're right. You
We're
don't have to.
Americans, so
but
why
that
is
would,
that-
that
why
would
are you
give
even
me a
saying
better
it?
understanding of what's going on.
What
oath did I swear?
That to the Constitution to uphold and protect our rights. That you don't know jack shit. You don't even know the First Amendment.
And
you
what
don't know
right
the
of yours
first
have I
law of the
violated?
land. Huh?
What right of yours
You
have I
just tried
violated?
violating our Fourth Amendment.
I tried or I did?
You definitely tried because I'm not a
Okay,
pushover.
so
I'll
I
have your
haven't
ass.
violated
I'll
any of
have
your
your
rights then.
ass.
I haven't violated any of your rights?
Yeah, because I'm not going to let you.
Thank you for admitting about a half an hour into your content here that I have not
Well,
violated
you're
any
an
of your rights.
idiot. You don't.
This is such bullshit logic, and if this officer truly believes it, that makes him a dangerous cop. It's like those TCAT pretos who think they did nothing wrong because there wasn't an actual teenager at the sting house, despite incriminating chat logs showing their intent. But of course, simply showing up is itself an attempt at the crime.
Oh man, I wasn't doing anything. Get his keys. I wasn't doing anything. I didn't do anything. Come on, dude, I didn't do anything. I did not do anything yet.
What are we investigating tonight?
Nothing much.
You knew she was 13. She told you. What do you think should happen to a police officer who gets caught doing something like this?
Sheriff's office.
And an officer shoots him with a taser gun.
Oh, dang. Wow.
Anyway, next the local bootlickers and Karens start circling around, eager to insert themselves into the story and jump to the officer's defense. It's clear that the ignorance runs pretty deep in this town.
Huh? Shut up, nerd.
You can leave anytime. You can leave anytime. Nobody was filming you until you decide to come over here and stop.
Make you famous. I'll make you famous.
We just want to say something. And
you guys have nothing better to do?
Do you not? Oh, do you? So we have nothing better to do but to exercising our rights. So you're spitting on the graves, lady. You're spitting on the graves of all the brave men and women who have fought and died. It's not funny. It's not funny. Learn your rights. You're about 90 years old and you don't know it.
These gentlemen have other jobs to do.
Well, then
They're allowed to leave. We've already had the discussion. Don't worry about it.
Your rights. You don't know them and you're 80 years old. You are a failed American. You're a failed American not knowing your rights.
She gonna come sweep us up?
Disperse, fellas. That way we don't cause any more problems here.
Shut up. This is a sidewalk. It's called public.
That's fine. Well, you're arguing with our customers.
No, they came up to us.
They came up to us.
Yes, it does. It absolutely does. Doesn't matter.
You go.
We're having a discussion. Your job is not to tell us what to do. It's their job, if even that.
No, it's not their job.
We're
it's
not
your job.
kitchen
You have your brain.
appliances.
Where are you even
We're
from?
not
Why are
kitchen
you here?
appliances. Get inside, Jessica.
Kiss my ass.
Hey.
Get the fuck on.
How about you shut up?
I thought you said she was kind.
Oh, are you gonna cry?
No, I'm not gonna fucking cry, bitch.
That would be a terrible mistake for you to do. Don't get laid out today.
Oh, yeah, really?
If you hit me, I'm fucking going. Promise.
Yeah, you hit me, you will be dropped.
We have this door.
She has a weapon. Why isn't your hand on your pistol? Her hand's on her weapon and she came over here aggressively. Why aren't you looking at her as a threat now? You've determined we're not.
Pulled her away.
Grow up. Grow up.
Jessica, grow up.
Bye, Jessica.
Hi, me, Jessica.
Bye.
You made bad choices in your life.
I made bad choices.
Yeah,
Look
you
at
work
you're
at High
arguing
B
with a cop.
trying to
You have
fight
nothing
people
better to fucking do
exercising
with
their
your
rights.
time.
Bye, Jessica.
Jessica, well, you're famous now.
Hey, you guys.
Look.
Look at life.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, loser. Learn your rights, pussy.
So,
Yeah, but you don't know them, do you?
you don't know your
Look at all these people. These are the people that call the cops. All these people who are dumb and unaware and over-opinionated.
let them be over opinionated.
I'm sitting right here. I didn't come at that lady with a broom, did I?
Do you see this? Exercising your rights and all these ignorant, low IQ folk that don't even know the First Amendment. They're all stupid.
What I choose.
That's the first freedom of speech. What else?
Okay, well, I'm a woman.
Oh, you're a woman, so what's that mean? That means nothing.
I mean, I'm sticking up for my officer.
I'm sorry, but I think you're mentally challenged, so I'm not gonna, I just won't engage with you. I'm sorry.
Everyone is mentally challenged.
You guys ride together. As far as I'm concerned, you guys can continue this.
You see this shit? You can't exercise your freedom because these people don't know it, dude. And the problem with them,
it goes the same way with me. It doesn't matter what I do, whether if I came after you a different way than what I did, I'm gonna get criticized.
no, you won't.
Yes,
No,
I will.
you have never been to my channel because I do the opposite.
I
I
don't-
show
I
good
don't know who
officers.
you are.
Well, you will. You don't have to look for it. You don't have to anything. It'll come to you.
Okay.
Trust me, it will.
I have fell on my face so many times in my life, man. There is nothing that I have done here today that's going to embarrass me. It's not going to
It should.
It doesn't.
Coming,
It doesn't.
terrorizing the people you're here to serve
You know, if
is
it's
not good.
terrorized, I'm sorry.
Well, that's bad then. If you think that you did a good job today.
I didn't say I did a good job.
So did you do a bad job today? What would you change?
Honestly, I probably wouldn't change much about it.
That's bad then. That just shows that you're a bad officer.
Well, that's
And you're
your
not
opinion.
willing to change.
That's your opinion. Are you saying your sole purpose was to come and provoke the police department?
When did I ever say provoking anything? That's just low IQ.
I just asked you if that's what it was.
No, what? Why would you even say that? That's
because
stupid.
They're exercising their First Amendment. Just
Yeah,
as you are.
they are, and they don't even know their First Amendment, do they?
They're exercising.
Do one of these people know the First Amendment here? Not one does.
They're exercising
Not one.
it just the same, and now they're idiots. But
Yes, they are. Why would I say that? What did they do to us?
Why can they not exercise their First
They
Amendment?
can. Did I stop them?
Well, you
I'm calling them idiots because that's my First Amendment right, is it not?
You call them idiots and saying they don't know what they're doing.
They don't. Do they not?
So everybody who is
I'm saying facts. See, you're not even. Yes, because at minimum, every American should know what freedoms they have.
That
Because they don't. They're back to blue till it happens to
They don't know as
you.
much as you. They're an idiot.
Yes, if they. I know the bare minimum. Of course, everyone should know what I know. It's not even a lot.
All right. Honestly, like as soon as I'm done here, as soon as you guys are done trying to create this argument of banter,
Trying to create what? Exercising our rights and having you try to
want to shut
violate
my
those
lights
rights?
off. I want to 10:24 this call and be done because
Then
obviously.
be done. We're doing no crime. Use your brain.
Okay.
Come
all right.
on,
We're
dude.
done when you're done, sir.
All right. Good. I'm done. You good? All right. We're good.
That's bad, Jones.
Good?
You
Oh,
got
I'm
a
rocking and
lot-
rolling.
you got a lot of learning to do,
Okay.
Jones.
Bye.
It's fascinating just how much the simplest investigation can reveal. And it's sad that so many people think that simply existing in public with the camera is provoking. It's not. The corruption just tends to reveal itself. Whether it's exposing small-town tyrants, dealing with woefully uneducated townsfolk, or the seemingly endless search for the missing Ming Ling, the quest for truth starts right here. Go subscribe to Flex Your Freedoms and check out the rest of their content. Thanks for watching this video. This is Showcase Audits. Until next time, know your rights. I'm out.